There are some promises we make as children that somehow stay alive in the corners of our hearts, waiting to be remembered. In a small dusty village, two boys, Jack and Ryan, shared one broken bicycle. It had no brakes, one pedal missing, and its paint had long faded, but to them, it was everything. Every evening, they took turns riding it, one pedaling, the other balancing behind, laughing, falling, and dreaming. And before every sunset, they'd make the same promise: one day, we'll ride this bicycle around the world. Years passed, and life took them in different directions. Jack left the village to chase success in the city, while Ryan stayed behind, helping his father in a tiny cycle repair shop. Letters turned into messages, and then, silence. Jack's days became filled with meetings, deadlines, and luxury cars, while Ryan's remained simple, filled with grease, tools, and old memories. One rainy afternoon, Jack received a message that Ryan's small shop was closing down. That night, he couldn't sleep. The memories of their childhood, the laughter, the falls, the promise, all came rushing back. The next morning, he drove back to the same village he once called home. The streets looked smaller than he remembered. When he reached the shop, he froze. Hanging on the wall was their old, rusty bicycle. Below it was a small note that read, "Still waiting for that ride." Jack's eyes filled with tears. He touched the handle, cold and rusted, yet still warm with memories. Then, he heard a familiar voice behind him say softly, "Didn't think you'd remember." It was Ryan, older, thinner, but with the same smile. Jack smiled back, his voice trembling. "How could I forget? This bicycle taught me balance before life did." Without saying another word, he rolled up his sleeves. Together, they began fixing the old bicycle, side by side, two grown men, repairing not just a piece of metal, but the bond time had quietly bent. By sunset, the bicycle was ready again. Jack looked at Ryan and said, "You still up for that world ride?" Ryan laughed. "Let's start with one last ride around the village first." And so, they rode, one in a neat shirt, the other in worn-out clothes, down the same dusty roads, laughing like children again. Villagers watched and smiled as the sound of their joy echoed in the wind. Because some promises never die, they just wait for the right moment to come true.